with a gentle persuasion tells me I've nothing to fear.
A Time and a Season for Everything. A compilation by Mara Holder, New Spring Church, and Ligonier Ministries. There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3, verses 1 through 8. We were all born and we will all surely die. There are times when we will laugh and times when we will cry. There are times to hold on and times to let go. Times to succeed and times to fail. This is a big life lesson. If you're currently struggling and times are very difficult, you can be confident that the season will change. One of the most beautiful promises in the Bible is given in the same chapter, in verse 11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Whether you're in a good or a difficult season, you can be sure that it's all part of it becoming beautiful within God's time. And as it says a little further in that same verse, no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. A farmer plants his crops every spring and harvests them every fall. Each year, he doesn't get upset that he's planting again another year. He doesn't scream out in frustration, "I just did this last year." The farmer knows the cycle will repeat every year, and he's okay with that. In that way, we should all make peace with the season in our lives. There's a time to laugh and a time to cry, a time to sow, a time to reap, a time to give, and a time to receive. When the sad times come, sometimes it's hard to remember that there's usually a lot of happiness. When things disappoint, it's easy to forget about all the things that have worked out wonderfully. To God, one season isn't more precious than another. He can use each season in our lives to bring about His design. Sometimes we think that God is smiling on us when things are going great, and that a trial or misfortune means we have fallen out of His favor. But experience has taught us this is not so. Life is made up of many different seasons, and not just seasons like winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Different seasons of life for different emotions and different responsibilities. There's a time for every season and purpose under heaven, because the Lord determines it. Our lives and our world are not controlled by some impersonal fate, but by the gracious God who has a plan that extends even to what we might consider the most insignificant things in the world. Ephesians 1:11 tells us that He works out all things according to the purpose of His will. And we can rest knowing that nothing takes Him by surprise or throws Him off course.
This message has been brought to you courtesy of Helping Hand.
Soft as the voice of an angel, whispering Jesus is near. Hope with a gentle persuasion tells me I've nothing to fear.